Hello gamers! I want to show you what we've been doing on this Create Aeronautics server here on Malcraft. Welcome back to Malcraft, gamers. Uh, let me show you around. On this server, we're very early on, and I wanted to try out some of this physics-enabled stuff from Sable and Create Aeronautics, but I didn't want to go up into the area, and so we started out on the water here. So all these platforms are floating with oak planks, and then I've used hot air envelopes as like sort of pontoons as a means to lift things up a little bit more. I think they have the same mass as regular wool, but they look cooler and you can dye them and all this other stuff. So anyways, I've got some cute little contraptions set up here. I thought I'd show them off. So first of all, we've got this thing, which is a bunch of campfires that are upside down. I wanted to cook stuff with campfires and not have to use the, coal and fuel and stuff, but I thought, campfires were always so tough because the items don't fall down and they're not easy to access. Well, why don't I just flip this whole thing upside down? So let me show you how this works. So I'll collect some wheat. Okay. And then I'll go and grind it up. And you can see these platforms are connected here with rope, so they can never get too far away. So I'll go and grind it up in our millstone here. There's already some in here. And I can put some, 1 plank to 8 wheat. So let me get some planks. Okay, and feed that. And then it'll start grinding up in the millstone here. Oh man, I gotta pause for a moment. I gotta set up my crafting blueprint. Hold on a second, I had this all set up. Stop recording. All right, we're back as if nothing happened. So you can use this crafting blueprint in combination with your wheat flour, and then you can create dough, and we can do this a bunch of times. This like set up so that you can kind of wiggle it back and forth and just turn this into a bunch of dough manually. Okay, that's enough. And then you can go over here and you can fill up all of these campfires with your dough, which is nice. And then in 30 seconds, the bread will be cooked. This gives me some time to show you some other stuff. We've got our oak boats here, and we can swim under this bridge. Last night we came up with Lake Ball, which is a game that you can play with these balls we made, which are hot air envelopes. So maybe you could like create a goal section, and then you got to throw these to your friends. And they're fun because they bump into the environment and move everything around. That's pretty sick. Okay, now our bread's ready. And there you go. So this is how we're sort of staying fed. Among other things, I've got some sheep over here with grass that's growing, and then I'm going to get the cows coming over here soon. So pretty humble beginnings, but I'm really happy with how this is all turning out. And yeah, I'm loving it. Great mod.